On se rappelle les chansons, un soir d'hiver, un présage, la scène un marchand de marron, une chambre au 5e étage, les cafés crème du matin, Montparnasse, le café du Dôme, les faubourgs, le quartier latin, les Tuileries et la place Vendôme. Paris, c'était la gaieté, Paris, c'était la douceur aussi, c'était notre tendresse.
It's absolutely incredible. So we've just been dropped off by the outfitter in this spot. We've seen a couple of deer on the side of the road on the way here, which was pretty cool, but a bunch of sign. Robbie noticed a bunch of sign in all the creeks, but not really seeing any deer. And then to pull up to this property here, and there's stags roaring in every direction and just deer running everywhere. There is just, the hard bit's not going to be finding deer. The hard bit's going to be getting to the selected deer that you want, because there's so many animals in between. It is ridiculous. And we brought all of our backcountry gear. We've got our tents, we've got all the shit and the backcountry food, and then things have been a little bit up in the air because there is a breakdown between English and French here. A lot of this side of the country just speaks French, so it's a little bit hard to understand, but they've actually dropped us off at a batch, which is a shack or a shed. It's got minimal. There's a bit of water that's sheeting off the roof and shelter, but that's all we need. But it's in the centre of where we want to be, so I don't think we'll probably pack into the back country, because everything's right here, buddy.
We've probably got, honestly, probably heard 30, 35 stags roaring from here within the last 20 minutes. We've seen a couple of big fellas. There's a heap of them middle of the range, but we're looking for that sort of top 1 or 2%. That's what we're after. And we just got to see what exactly that looks like. There's one running across there.
Hind's getting pushed. It's just constant. There's just constantly something happening right here. So we'll try and capture everything on camera, but
there's a lot of it.
Yeah. It's in the heart, Rob dog.
Got him. Yeah, good.
That's sick.
Look at the hole, dead centre. And look at the single bevel rotation on that. Even just on that,
cool.
I didn't go all the way through. That's a thick bit of plate. What's that? 3mm plate.
Yeah, it's not tin.
Well, there's bullets not even going through it.
Yeah, there's bullets that haven't even gone through there, and that broadhead has literally pierced through.
And single bevel rotated. Yeah, cool.
Blew the knock off, but obviously the pressure's got to go somewhere, so that's where you want it to go. You want it to blow a knock off, but that's mental. I'd take the tip off that now. I'd just take the tip off that broadhead, give it a bit of a tanto tip. It's spinning true. I think the big thing's the shaft. The fact that shaft's still intact, the insert outsert hasn't bent, that's still straight.
Yeah.
The broadhead actually hasn't bent, it's just turned the tip over a little bit. Shave that off, good to go. There's one that's almost a shooter there. There's also fucking 50 sets of eyes before you can get to him. Pretty confused, bud. I said I had him pretty confused. He would have seen us rolling that dead stag, thinking we're another stag, and then that's why I walked to him dead straight on. I just had like little leg movements, nothing big, just so you can't see that movement, and it just worked for me, I don't know, 20, 30 times in my bowhunting career. And then the drop down, so he dropped down and like let him see it all. Drop down, and then he's like, what? There is another stag down there. Fuck him, this is my land. And then, because he was coming down aggressive, that's what he was doing. And then he was slightly unsure. And I actually just ranged this bush here at 43. And he pretty much come to there and then just a touch past. So I just give him the 45, but low, thinking he'd react. And mate, he dropped straight into that gladius so hard. And then it's like it smoked him. He struggled to even get to there. And that's one of the better stags that I've seen. Yesterday, that's the one I reckon I got not too good of a look at. He was back up here higher and wasn't making any noise yesterday. So whether he ruts over for him or he's just a bit tired out, and wasn't making any noise this morning. A different morning with the rain, but that's going to be a good stag. Really nice stag. See if I can find these arrows. I nearly never can because they punch through them that fast. No wonder he didn't go far. Good Lord. Oh, he smells so good. Man, he's a sweet shape. He's the big stag I seen yesterday. Wow. New Caledonia, you good thing. That was so cool. That was so cool. So yeah, we're yet to find the shaft and the killer, but it'll be back there somewhere. We just wanted to come down, make sure he didn't carry it with him because we couldn't find it. But like I said, this arrow combination just pumps through them. I'm shooting 80 pounds, but like even with me 70-pound bow, it just pumps through them. It's a Terra Firma Dominus shaft, so it's a micro diameter shaft. Then I've got a 125 Terra Firma Gladius up front, the free blade, and it just pumps through stuff. It's crazy. Me and Robbie were just talking about it this morning, like how effective these broadheads are. And yeah, it's just smoked this stag. And yeah, he's cracking stag. It's a good day not to be blood trailing because blood washes off so fast. He just died right here in front of me in view. So yeah, that's what we want as bow hunters, quick and peaceful. And yeah, why I don't mind blood trailing, because I feel like it's a bit of a thrill of the hunt, following game up and coming across it. Mate, when they drop in front of you, that's so sweet. So I feel like myself and a lot of other bow hunters have probably been over this a million times, but you sort of can't say it enough, especially when you see it all come into play and you know how well it works. But there's when we say behind the shoulder, you know, a lot of people are thinking back here, and you can get back here because there's double lungs if you're high enough, but it's easy to go into a void back here on deer as well, you know, when we say behind the shoulder. So we're not talking about this crease here. There's the shoulder right there, you know. So when we say the shoulder, we're talking about here. And when we say behind the shoulder, we mean the middle of this triangle right here, which Brad Smith's always been really good at explaining that, you know, and essentially I'm saying the same words as Brad, so I'm not trying to claim anything, and I'm sure Brad's not either because he probably heard it from someone as well, and there's a million other bow hunters out there that say the same thing, but there's this golden triangle right here, and so the leg comes up. If this stag's standing straight up, you know, and we're talking about not a stag reacting or leg forward or anything like that, but So you can see the leg bone comes up here, and there's a joint right here that goes into another bone, and then you've got the shoulder bone, which is the shoulder blade. So this is the triangle we're talking right here. When we talk about the center of that shoulder, you know, plus or minus if it's slightly angling on or slightly angling away. So slightly angling on, you're going to go tighter up in the shoulder, in the front of the triangle, sorry. And if he's angling away slightly, you're going to go further back in the triangle, because if if you sort of think of an X-ray vision of these deer when you're shooting them, you're trying to picture, where those lungs are sitting, the majority of the lungs are sitting, and you're trying to picture where the heart is and the top of the heart and, the main feed in and out of the heart to the pump station. So that shot, just straight away he knew he was hurt. He did the big buck. He did a bit of a death run, did a roll around here on the ground, tried to jump up again, but, unfortunately for this fella, life's over. And such as life in that sense as well. But yeah, fortunately for me, nice, quick, peaceful kill. That's what we strive for as hunters. That is a beautiful thing when you put so much effort and everything into hunting. I'm not just talking about coming to New Caledonia for a week. I'm talking about all over. You're constantly putting effort in, striving to be the best hunter that you can be, and then to see it all come to play like that and an animal drop so quick, that, my friends, is a beautiful, beautiful thing. So pretty much just going to take the back straps. We're going to take the heart. That's my favorite part to eat, especially in camp. It's always nice and tender and tasty. That's just a nice, beautiful bit of meat. It's still hot. Like, this deer died 10 minutes ago. So it's still hot. It's cooling right now. We've got beautiful cool weather as well. I do like to keep meat dry, so we will get this out of the rain. But as long as it's cooler than when the deer died, and it doesn't rise above about 10 degrees after it's cooled, this meat will stay good for a long time. This is where that Terra Firma Gladius, the 3 blades, hit, and we talk about it like really expanding, and it's almost like it explodes the hole. I know it doesn't, but that's how it feels and seems. So I've hit a rib on the way in, quite good. That rib severed now, and then, but it's just not. It's like they're all shards of bone. Like, so it's not just split, hasn't split the rib, it's like popped it open. And then, yeah, there's just all these little shards of bone everywhere. There's another one. And if I feel around, it nearly feels like there's a bunch of stone in there. Because it's just, and the Rusa ribs aren't a really big rib at all. This rib's coming out anyway because I'm getting in there to the heart. But it's not a giant rib, but for whatever reason, that broadhead has just shattered all that rib into little pieces. There's another one there. There's another one there. There's more in there. It just really splits them. So definitely the lung. I'll just take this one off. He died too fast, I think, just for lung, unless he was on the breathe out. But so there's the lung, which are completely deflated and completely opened up. Again, so I guess, like you look at that, that's a gigantic hole. There's all sorts of damage through there, but this would have been blown right up. I'm not going to be able to seal that to blow it up, I don't think. So yeah, it will still blow up if I block off this part of the lung, but that's just blown through the lungs there big time. There's the back side of it. That must be a fold where it's gone through. So there's our main feed into the heart. So I'm not a doctor, but I'm not sure if that's the pump in or the pump out, the inlet or the outlet, but it's one of them. But the other one, which is the inlet or the outlet as well, has also been cut through. So that broadhead's gone straight through the top of them. And that is all she wrote. All she wrote for this stag. So that's a really good bit of food. So you can dice it up nice and thin. If you've got a bit of... Do I have red stuff all over my face?
Yeah, I think you're not too bad.
Oh, okay, that's good. It tastes good. So you can cut it really nice and thin, and with a bit of bacon and a bit of cheese sort of like grilled on it is ridiculous. About all we've got back there is a bit of spice that we grabbed, and it's written in French. We don't even know really what spice it is, but it looked good in a shaker. We've got that, and either lunchtime today or tonight, yeah, I'll dice this up into nice little steaks. We'll season it up. We'll get the pan nice and hot. Down the gob. Absolutely incredible.
If you don't remove that burr, then so because it's sharpened as a single bevel, all that burr is just sitting like that and rolled over like that.
Yeah, that's what I can. Yeah, so that's what I feel when I first take them out of the pack. I can just feel that tiny little bit
so
of burr.
So if you can feel that burr on the back, it's not sharp, and basically if you knock that burr off or stand that burr up, then the finer you do that, the sharper it is.
Yep.
So basically, a new one out of the pack, you could pretty much just give it a hit on the ceramic. And the more the better. It's one of them things, like the more time you want to put into it, you can hear it. See that you hear that burr?
Yeah, yep. And then, so if you were just going off by here, you'd be going to the point that it just sounds super smooth, right?
Yeah.
And so are you starting a little bit firm and then getting lighter and lighter as you go?
No, I just sort of pretty half even. Okay. Yeah, yep. And then I always hit them on the leather.
Yep.
And just one and one, and it's the same thing. It's just, so whatever burr, so when you knock that burr off, you're going to push some burr back on this side.
Yep.
So, and the more you like straighten it, more of them snap off.
Yeah.
You can actually see it on the leather strop. Like if you get it in the light, you can often see the
shine
just
on
the little specks of like metal that are coming off. Like it's not removing hardly any weight, like next to nothing.
Nice. Yeah, I can feel that big time.
So the gladiuses are a bit more work involved because of the curve, and it's the same thing. You can hear it.
Yep.
And with this, it's got a tendency to want to miss that.
Yeah. Okay.
Leading edge. So you got to make sure, like you nearly put your finger on this blade to make sure you're actually getting that leading edge. You can hear it in this as well. You can, like, as you start to stroke it along, you can hear when you've got that material all to that angle, how it changes. See, it's nearly changed there now. And I'll just back it off just a bit lighter and just, more the better. It doesn't matter. Like, it's not like you're not going to blunten it going through here if you do more.
Yep. Yeah, you're not going to change the grains of the broadhead that much.
No, like you can sharpen this 15 times with this and it's probably going to do about 2 grains.
Yeah.
And same thing then through the ceramic. And more the better with the ceramic because it takes nothing off. Like it's super smooth. It's 1,000 grit, that ceramic.
Nice.
And all it's doing is just taking a bit of burr off.
Yeah, I can hear it smoothing up.
Yeah. And then I'll just do one blade because it's obviously going to be quicker. So that with your stropping, if that blade there is virtually just missing the other one, and then just like a long, smooth stroke.
Good old Struve stroke.
Long Struve stroke.
But no, so that's going to be the new broadhead sharpener from Terra Firma.
That's it.
And I'm keen to get my hands on one. So I think when this trip's over,
you reckon that's your one? Yeah, so like you put that on your nail there now. You can feel that.
Grabbing straight away.
Grabbing straight away, but you could nearly shave. If you pull your I haven't got any hairs left on my arms from sharpening broadheads.
I'm the same. Yeah, that's Razor.
Yeah. And you can see in there. And that, that's a single blade, and that probably took us, the camera will tell us, but probably a minute and a half.
Yeah. This is a good excuse to get someone else to sharpen your broadheads. Show me again. I missed it. But show me on one of the other ones.
On all 6 of these.
No, it's good to be shown with this new tool.
And it's not a new invention. Like a pull-through sharpener's been around forever.
Yeah, but the fact that it's done to your degree for your broadheads.
And most of them don't have the ceramic as well. Most of them have got the carbide and that's it.
Yep.
And that ceramic, it's not crucial, but it definitely helps. It all just adds on to just making that burr finer and finer and finer again.
Yep. Really cool. And for anyone that doesn't know Robbie, Robbie's a super keen bow hunter, one of the keenest bow hunters that I've ever known. And when you're that keen, there's a lot that comes with it. And it's all those little things that we always talk about. Like a broadhead doesn't go in your quiver unless it's razor sharp. I mean, shaving the hairs. An arrow doesn't go in the quiver unless you've spun tested it and make sure that everything's just perfect, You don't go away on a trip without checking your string, without getting to camp and taking a shot. All those tiny little things end up being big success. And so when you're driven like that, you're constantly thinking about what's the ultimate broadhead, what's the ultimate arrow. If I had to say what my favorite thing was about the Terra Firma arrow is it's what I would consider the ultimate arrow shaft and broadhead combination. It's a pretty cheap question to be pick your favorite thing about Terra Firma because it's a combination of things, And even coming back to the packaging that you guys have used, I love that. There's no plastic in that packaging. Yeah. All it is cardboard and paper, and it's simple. It still looks good. It keeps the broadheads in place. You can get the camp, open up the pack, you can burn it.
Yeah, and good for the environment.
Recycle it if you want it, but burn it and just, no plastic. And I think, I consider myself a conservationist as a hunter and someone that cares for the wilderness.
Yeah,
so
I think all hunters are made at heart. Public perception outside the hunting community is different to that. But when you actually get to know real hunters and what they're really like and how they actually care about animals and the environment, it's a different thing. So obviously we have a range of arrows, and the reason for that is to suit different people for different needs, what they want. And for me, I designed each arrow to, if I was going to shoot that arrow, what would I want from that arrow? And I thought at the start, I was like, Dominus is going to be my favourite. Then I done the Sicario, and then I was just like, well, that's pretty good too. And I can't really pick between them. I mean, if I had to, I'd probably go the Dominus. But Jesus, not by much. Look at the brow tines. See how when his neck comes to his chest there, and then it steps down to the bottom of his brisket. When that big old stag that we know stepped down, the neck just meets the bottom of the brisket. I did not know how they picked us up that time. That was nuts. Unless they're winding us, this wind's back and forth. He's 34, 35. real nice stag, probably like a 34 inch. Just come running over here chasing a single hind. Looked awesome, like he looked like a real good stag, and he's come in here. She's bailed up in this bush just here, and he's just in there hounding her. I snuck in a little bit more and I had him at 39 metres, quartering away. See his chest? I didn't shoot. I was looking for a big, big dog. So he was beautiful. He had big tops, but he only had little outers like that. Big brows, big tops. Nice, probably 34 long. Anyway, we'll keep looking. Definitely nice. Wide, even, pretty heavy, not super heavy, but definitely nice. Have to be 34 that thing, I think. Not real pretty.
Oh. Full draw. Full draw.
Full draw, just for the fun of it more than anything. Oh, you've seen me?
Nah, back a bit from that. Oh, no, it was after that.
Long shot on a turkey, 45 metres. They are switched on, hey. Like, I reckon they got 4 times vision, and I don't doubt it from what I've seen. Like, we've seen them spotting us at like 600 and like booking a flight. But yeah, that's my first ever turkey. What a strange experience. I've always wanted to shoot a turkey, and here we are, and now we're going to eat it, and it's going to be delicious, so that's good. Big gun coming in the back. It's too far, 71. Meow. Come on, big fella. Full draw on that big fella there, he stopped. It was 62 metres, and it's just too far. I was holding on him all right at the start, and then a hind walked in front of him and stopped. And I had to back off it, and I'm just like, not happening, it's too far. Wrong thing to do. Oh. We have to have gone close to seeing 100 stags. And out of that 100, I reckon there's about 6 that I want to shoot. But anyway, get a laughing. That's some prime turkey breast right there. Disgusting, so I'm not that keen on it, but if this is that fucked. Scraping the mud off their bird?
Hopefully not.
I fucking smoked it. Biggest stag I've seen yet. Quartering away. Low as he jumped the string, just dropped it. Looked like it was right in the heart, quartering away. Oh, I hope we find this thing. Oh, that was fucking sick. That was the most nervous shot.
Full draw for so fucking long.
I popped up and I'm like, is that him? Like, it doesn't look like him. I'm like, it was big. The other stag was big. I was pumped up, so I just squatted down. I had no idea it was there. I took a few deep breaths. Took me time. Drew below the bank. Raised up. Like, you just do not get away with anything with these things here. And all them does and seeing me. The stag I was aiming at looks at me. And I'm like, that's not him. And like, my brain's going, like, that's not him. And they sort of half run. And then the big stag comes out from like behind my vision, runs and stands right where that one, not runs, but just sort of runs a bit, like looks around, puts his head down, feeding. The does are all on high alert. He's quartering away, standing. Like, I literally swung me bow like 5 degrees. And he's just there quartering away. Raked it up into him. Just set my arrow, or run past my arrow, trying to get a look at where he went. And I just stuck it in the ground there. It's just coated in blood. Yeah! Come on, look at it. Yes, buddy! Oh, I seen this when I run over here. I seen it. As soon as I run over here, I seen this thing sitting there and I just thought it was a log. And it was dead still then. That was like 6 seconds after the shot. Or whatever it took me to run. I'm not Usain Bolt, so it's probably further than 6 seconds. Probably 18 to 25 seconds for me to run 45 metres uphill. He's just made it here and just hit sticks, piled up, dead as a doornail. Yeah, buddy. Oh, okay. Fuck yes. Geez, he's had himself a mischief here. Took a little stumble. Yeah, so we've just spent a bit of time here taking a few photos. Probably take a few more yet. Got to get all the meat to the property owner here. These Rusa in New Caledonia are probably the most cagey hunted animal, like pressured animal that I've ever hunted. And they are literally hunted for food every single day of their life, and they just do not stop. I don't know if they sleep at all. Like, they probably actually sleep at night time, I'd say, in between feeds. They certainly do not sleep in the day. They are that switched on. Their head's always on a swivel. The stag's a little bit less than the hinds. Like, you can get away with a little bit more with a stag, but they've always, like, especially these big fellas, always got, 15 plus hinds. Yeah, anyway, so we're going to get the meat for property owner here. And, yeah, get him all butchered up. Angle, I don't know exactly how it's done it. You would definitely think that would hit the heart, but it looks like it's missed the heart. And it's got both lungs. There's a hole in the lung here. And then fully raked this lung here. Oh, heavy.
Oui.
Big, thick, like heavy one, yeah?
Oui, voilà.
Oh, yeah. And he went this way?
D'ici là, c'est comme ça toujours.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mais nous, à la chaîne là-haut, dans les grandes forêts, ben là c'est gros. Là.
Oh yeah, heavy, yeah,
Ouais.
heavy. I'll go try find him, shoot
Oui,
the big one.
Oui.
Yeah. That
C'est
sounds good.
On peut procéder comme ça, là. Puis des fois on tire comme ça. Là.
Yeah, could be sneaky. I'm thirsty. Drink?
Oui, oui.
Thank you.
Tellement c'est cuit.
Mercy. Mercy, thank you, yeah?
I think so.
Okay, that's good.
C'est cuit.
Thank you. Yeah. Excellent. That's plenty. Plenty.
That's heaps.
Have a seat, bud.